Are we live video? Audio? Okay. Hey folks, sorry for the delayed start here on the audio. Steven here with you, voice of Peewee B2 Gold. We got a chance here out front. Wait, backhands one in. Just as we come online here, Wait, backhands one in from the low slot. What a shot there by Wait. We're going to try to get the scoreboard set up for you. We're getting the audio, the video all going. Sorry for the late start. 6:31 to go here, first period. 1-0 CC. We've got Kobeck on the dot here. Comes to Woodbury. This is Woodbury Gold Squad. Hermaka now. Moves it forward towards Kobeck. Lines are a little more traditional today. Boguski rips one in off the blocker of the Woodbury goaltender. Ronald back on the forward line. He's been playing defense the last couple days. Games anyway. Wait chops at it. Lano now back after it. Lano cuts inside. Slot. That's Hermaka now. Hermaka has it. Cross red line. Hermaka cuts wide. Turns into the boards, gets shoved. Kobeck grabs it. Kobeck. He's hassled. Ziegler now after it. Pearson tries. Boguski rips it back in. Scramble for it here. It's Ziegler. Rips one in. Ziegler again. Loose puck out front, gathered by Woodbury. Woodbury brings it in. They call it on sides. That was questionable. Ziegler drives forward. Cuts inside. He's rubbed out. Ends up on the far boards. Back in towards the Woodbury net. That's Henniger after it. Ziegler. Over to Henniger. Tries to get one. He fans a little bit. Ends up in the near corner. CC with some spunk here early. Comes down towards Pearson. He's got a little room on the boards. Now behind the net. Looks to send it out to the point. It's intercepted. Harlow tries to keep it in and does. Pearson back one into Ziegler. Loose puck. Ziegler, backhand. Whoa, just out of Pearson's reach. Bang one home. Harlow can't keep it in. Ends out at neutral ice. Errant pass there. Ends up on Woodbury's stick. And it's an offsides. All right, little fast and furious here to start. 4:34, 23 to go, first period. Shots are 5-1 CC. Score is 1-0. Sorry for the delayed start. Combination of issues there. We are back at Doug Rug Arena. Comes back to Rudd. Rudd sends it up the boards. Woodbury will chase in their own end. Chopped at by Kobeck. Hines. He's out there with Johnson now. Johnson back check. Nice rub out there. Excellent work by Huddy. Hines. Woodbury brings it into the CCN. Drives it forward. Stopped by Klein. Good solid play there. Hines back after it. Spins at the blue line. Ends up at neutral ice. Wibstad. He pokes at it. Ends up on Rudd's stick again. Over towards Johnson, out of his reach. He'll get a change. Woodbury in their own end. Rudd. He has it. Cuts inside. Drives it forward. Poked away by Woodbury. Comes to the near boards. Kept in by Woodbury. Top of the circles. Fired in. Kick saved Kelly. Cuts inside. Good play there by Lano. Sorry. To get everybody straight. Fired wide. Klein's after it. Wait now. Backhands it forward. That's Kobeck. He has it poked away. Lano's back after it. Chop forward to Kobeck. Brings it. He's tripped up. No call. Woodbury, mid-ice. Sends it in deep. No ice. Boguski's after it. That's Wait now. Comes towards Lano. It's out of the zone. Out to mid-ice. Lano steals it, sends it over to Kovac. Kovac with it, cuts left, rips one in. Saved by the Woodbury goaltender. Up the boards, comes to Hermatka. Hermatka, cross ice, over to Boguski. Boguski sends it forward. Far boards. Dumps it in. We'll get a partial change on the CC side. There's Ziegler. Ziegler turns inside, tries to find Henniger. Boguski challenges. Battle for it along the boards. Sent in deep. Ziegler's after it. Woodbury has it now in the near corner. Up the boards. Towards Rucker. Comes out. 12 for Woodbury. Harlow's out there. Harlow gathers in his own end. Behind the goal line. Harlow up the boards. Forward towards Pearson. He sends it out. 2-on-1. Henniger and Ziegler. Henniger sends it over. There's a rebound. They're trying after it. They off the pipe for Ziegler. Woodbury clears. Good attack there by CC. That should be an icing. We'll get an icing. 1:17 to go in the first period. We'll get a face-off to the right of the Woodbury goaltender. Thanks for joining us here on your Saturday night, afternoon, what have you. Johnson's out there on the dot. He's got Hines to his right. Harlow, left point. Harlow chops it forward. Woodbury controls, sends it forward. It's Rucker back there. Send it over Kelly's head. Woodbury on a push here. Johnson now on the near boards. Sent forward just out of Hines' reach. That'll be an icing. Under a minute to go here, first period. Doug Wugarina, South St. Paul. Boys coming off a 4-4 tie yesterday to Buffalo. Buffalo beat this squad, I think, 3-1 earlier today. Reset on the faceoff. Comes towards the near boards, Klein now. Sends it up around. Woodbury controls. Off the skates. That's Hines now to Johnson. Johnson has it. Brings it into the blue line. Tries to cut inside. It's taken out. Johnson still chases. He regathers. Johnson sends it over to the boards. Klein sends it in down deep. We're going to get a partial change on the CC side. Here comes Lano. Johnson's still after it. Ooh. Ricocheted off the skates. Johnson. Klein's back there. Klein sends it out. Doesn't get it out. Sent in on Kelly. Good save. Under 7 seconds to go here. Fast and furious start. Doug Wugarina. South St. Paul. So be Kovac taking the face-off. No. Yes, it is. Sent up the boards towards Waite. Waite. All right, fast first period there. 1-0 CC. We'll take a short break and be back. Send us any comments, questions, concerns. All right, folks, start of the second period here. 12 minutes on the clock. 1-0 CC. Woodbury's a little confused here. Referee's pointing to the spot. Here we go. Kovac takes it, kicks it forward. Tries to move it into this Woodbury end, ends up at the blue line. That'll be an icing. Quick icing there, 10 seconds in. Big game for CC here. Big difference whether we win or lose and by the goal differential because of the tie yesterday. So we'll see how it shakes out. Like to have the early lead. That's Kovac on the dot. Backhands it. Boguski sends it out. We'll get probably another icing here. 6 more seconds tick off the clock. Coach has had enough of that. We'll shift the lines over. St. Paul or Woodbury will keep their same personnel out. This will be Henniger, Pearson, Ziegler. Henniger will take the face-off. Woodbury wins it. Ends up at the left point. That's Rucker back there. Rucker behind Kelly's net. Rucker moves it up to Ziegler. Ziegler looking for an outlet. Finds Henniger off his backhand. They move it forward. Shipped back out by Woodbury. Ziegler back to Harlow. Harlow back to Ziegler. He has it knocked away. Ends up along the far boards. Pearson knocks it back towards Rucker out of his reach. Rucker will gather behind his own goal line. In the skates now, along the boards. That's Henniger back there. Kicks it forward. Nice play. Henniger along the dasher here. Harlow now with it. Harlow up towards Ziegler looking for it. And Harlow will help again. Harlow tries to drive it into the Woodbury end. Somebody's offsides. I think Ziegler. Not by much, but was offsides. $10:53 to go. Second period, 1-0 CC. Pivotal game here. South St. Paul. Johnson. Whipstead to his left. Johnson knocks it back towards Klein. Klein will regather in his own end. Up the boards towards Hines, just out of his reach, off the boards. Woodbury, D-to-D. Woodbury, up the boards, ends up on Rudstick. Whipstead. Johnson now takes it into the Woodbury end. Woodbury sends it back out. CC's got to tag up. This is Klein. Klein over to Hines. Hines up off the boards. Johnson will chase. Woodbury in the far corner. Up off the boards. Hines again. Johnson. Whipstead wide open in the slot. Fired in. Good save by the Woodbury goaltender. He's a lefty, by the way. Southpaw in net for Woodbury. Woodbury sends it out to mid-ice. CC will have to retag. They do. Rudd. Whipstead. We got a lot of guys there. Everybody's looking at it. There's tie up here at the blue line right in front of us. Rudd, Johnson. Ends up down into the Woodbury end. Johnson back after it. Chops at it. Stolen by Lano. Collision there along the boards. Johnson will go for a change. Klein up the boards, off the shin pad. This is Kovac now, in his own end, behind the goal line. Cuts inside. Kovac off the boards. Nice pass up to Lano. They're going to let that go. That was offsides. Klein with it. Klein rips it in. Dump deep. Lano's after it. Woodbury. Clearing pass out to mid-ice. They've got close to a 2-on-1 here. Boguski. Nice blocker save there by Kelly. Lano tries to chip it out. High slot. Woodbury. Cuts inside. Chipped aside. Into the near corner. For Matka. Kovac now helping. Sent up to the left point for Woodbury. Bouncing puck. Sent ahead to Kovac. Kovac's got some help. That's Wade over there. Ooh, chips inside. Kovac stumbles but regathers. Woodbury with it. In their own end. Pearson after it. Sent up off the boards. Pearson, backhand. Drives it forward. Tries to chip it ahead. Nobody home. Pearson has it again. Boguski, mid-ice. Up off the boards. Cleared. Woodbury in their own end. Good Good clearing pass by Woodbury. That's going to be an icing, though. All for naught. 7:50 to go, second period. 1-0 good guys. Shots are 8-4 in favor of CC. It'll be the Henniger, Ziegler, Pearson line with Harlow and I think Rucker. Henniger muscles his way. Top of the point. No, that was Pearson. Sorry. Somebody's offside. Henniger will take the face off in front of the CC bench. Comes back to Rucker. Rucker over to Harlow. Harlow with it. Moves it towards Henniger. Kind of on an awkward angle. Battle for it here along the near boards. Right wing Pearson is on the left boards. Sent out by Woodbury. No icing. That will not have enough juice on it. 7:14 to go here, second period. Clearing pass is knocked down by our own guy. Rucker now backhands it up towards Pearson. Pearson does get out of the zone. Sent in, that's offside. We'll get some changes here. Little haphazard play here, but we're just under 7 minutes to go, second period. Approaching the halfway point of the game. Doug Moog Arena, South St. Paul. Face-off will be at mid-ice. This will be the Johnson line. Johnson with Wibstad and Hines. Klein and Rudd on the blue line. Johnson. Off some skates. Ricochets ahead. Johnson grabs it. Rudd now up to Wibstad. Nice pass there. Wibstad looking for some helpers. Stolen by Woodbury. Rudd tries to drive it forward. Sent back up off the boards. Klein will now chase. Smartly sends it back to mid-ice. Johnson turns. He gets some help from Wibstad. Wibstad to Johnson. Johnson didn't know he had Hines over there. Here we go. Forecheck set up. Out to Rudd now. Rudd. Battle for it here along the boards. Here comes Rudd. Rudd has it knocked away. That should be an icing. Just under 6 minutes to go. Second period. 1-0 CC. We're going to need some more goals. That tie yesterday was throws a monkey wrench in things. Kovacs out there with Waite and Lano, Aguski and Hermatka. Nice win there on the faceoff. Aguski tries one in on net wide left. Lano tries to move it out front. Gets it stolen. Woodbury with it. They move it forward off the skates. Here comes Kovac. Kovac runs into the ref. Sent in deep by Waite. This is Lano now chasing. Up off the boards. Woodbury moves it along the dasher. Battle for it here along the near boards. Kept in, but now out by Woodbury. Sent ahead there to Kovac. He's muscled aside by 18. That should be another icing. Little choppy play here, second period. We're past the halfway point of the game. I would say the arena is still warm, not as warm as yesterday. We had people discarding their clothing to stay comfortable. Henniger. This is Harlow now. Harlow left point, rips one in. Good tip there. Henniger has it. Slot, fired in, wide left. Ziegler, he turns behind the net. Ziegler tries to find Henniger out front. Battle for it. Up off the boards, comes out to mid-ice. Now into the CCN. Pearson sends it around the far boards. In the skates. on the far boards. 4 or 5 guys in there. Woodbury comes out with it. Centering pass. Ends on Ziegler's stick. He gets it knocked away. Comes back to neutral ice now into the Woodbury end. Cross ice pass by Woodbury. Henniger swats at it. Henniger Pearson. Up to Henniger. Just out of reach. No penalties so far. This should be another icing. If it's got the juice, it does. 4:01 to go, second period. To my eye, a little choppy play so far. It's 3:45 Central. We're in South St. Paul at Doug Rug Arena. Thanks for joining us on your Saturday. There's a few of you listening. You can mute me if you want. Johnson. He's got Whipstead to his left. Comes back to Rudd. Over to Klein. Klein whips one ride right. That's Hines. In his skates. He spins and turns. Woodbury has it in their own end. Woodbury. Send it forward. Tried to get a cross-ice pass over to 10. Doesn't happen. Rudd intercepts this pass. Johnson has it. Johnson with it out of his own zone through the red line. Johnson cuts wide left. Tries to drive it towards the net. Looking for some helpers. He's got Hines out front. Now out to Rudd. Rudd. He sends one in. It's tipped aside. Hines. Looking for the point. It's intercepted. Poked that by Rudd. Kept in by Whipstead. Nice play there by this line. Johnson, Whipstead, Hines out there. Spun around and behind their own net is Woodbury. Rudd kicks it to Johnson. Johnson has it. Cuts inside. Johnson. Ooh, loose puck just out of Hines' reach. Hines backhands it around the net. Ends up in the near corner. This is Klein with it. Near zone blue line. B to B or to Kobeck. Kobeck has it. He drives it forward. Kobeck. Kobeck goes around the Woodbury defender. Sends a centering pass. It's tipped aside. Woodbury regathers. Woodbury sends it out to mid-ice. Nicely played out. That's offside. 2:19 to go, second period. Doug Rug Arena, South St. Paul. 1-0 CC. This will be Kobeck, Waite, and Lano. Boguski sends it far ice towards Lano's side. Backhanded up towards the blue line. Woodbury clears. That's Hermatka with it. Hermatka drives it forward, top of the circles, rips one in wide left. Lano. Near corner. Woodbury up the boards. Ends up on Boguski's stick. He's got a rocket. Ooh. Hits his own guy. Near boards. Cut inside. Waite's challenging. He gets pushed down. Kobeck now. They're all after it. Woodbury chops it out to mid-ice. Kicked ahead by Hermatka. Bull in a China shop. Love it. Sent ahead by Kobeck. Kobeck's after it. He swats. Wait. Out of Boguski's reach. Should be an icing. 1:13 to go, second period. 1-0 CC. Wholesale change on both sides. Looks like Woodbury's got 2 lines and some change. Close to 3 lines. Henniger, Ziegler, Pearson out there, Harlow and Rucker on the points. Henniger moves it forward. Ziegler pokes at it. That's Henniger again. Out to Harlow. He's got a little space. Fires one in. They tip it. It's loose out front, covered by the... Nice play there. Harlow sent a nice low shot in, and both Pearson and I think Ziegler tried to tip it, and they did, but the Woodbury goaltender was able to stop it. Southpaw number 1 in net. Henniger. Backhands one in towards the net, covered again. Good pressure here by CC, just under a minute to go, second period. Henniger is going to try the same move here again. Henniger kicks it forward. Sent out towards Harlow. Woodbury will challenge. They do clear. Henniger on the back check. Yeah. Henniger hassles. Nice save there by Kelly. Near post. Watch out. Harlow's challenging. Woodbury behind Kelly. Poked away by Henniger. Nice play. Sent ahead. Pearson's pushed out of the way. Rucker, Harlow back there. Harlow up the boards towards Ziegler. Ends up at the right point. Noah and Chris after it. Send it out to mid-ice. Ziegler steals it. Pearson's now after it. Good pressure here by CC. Sent out front. That is fired in. Oh, what a rocket by Rucker. High slot with .9 seconds to go in the second. CC gets their second tally. It's 2-0 CC on a bullet shot by Rucker. Always nice to get one in the last second. Awesome job there by CC. We're short one on the CC side. We need a left wing. Little confusion on the CC bench who's supposed to be out there. There is .9 seconds to go. They're just going to run it. Okay. All right. Some fun excitement there at the end of the second, folks. 2-0 CC. I was watching a little film this morning with Ollie, little teaching session, and I noticed that the audio was a little off from the video. So I don't know what the situation is with that. We can't really do anything about it. Hopefully, we're providing some entertainment and commentary to the game, but I don't think there's anything we can do to change that. We'll take a short break and be back here for the third period. 2-0 CC. Live? All right, folks, we got a little swap out on the Wibstat side here. They're tag team in the video. Always appreciate their efforts, bringing you the video, doing our best to bring you the audio. 12 minutes on the clock, third period. Doug Wugarina, South St. Paul. It'll be Johnson on the dot. Hines to his right. Lano, I think, to his left. No, Wibstat, my bad. Chopped out. That'll end up in the bench. Face off in front of the CC bench. Johnson again. Johnson backhands it. Now forehands it over to Rudd. Rudd up to Wibstat. Wibstat drives it forward. He's got numbers. Over to Johnson. Johnson. Rip one in. Yes, it's 3-0. Good guys. 11:45 to go. Third period. Johnson buries one. Nice 3-on-1 play there. They take advantage of the numbers and go up 3-0. Great play there by Wibstad Johnson. Awesome goal. Johnson makes it count. This is Kobeck, Lano, and I think Pearson. No, wait. We'll get the line straight. It's at the blue line. Offsides. A little bit more traditional lines that we've seen earlier in the year this year. Things have been mixed up a little bit the last couple of weeks, so I might be confused. Sorry about that. We'll try to call it as accurate as possible. Face off in front of us. Sent ahead by Woodbury. Ends up behind Kelly's net. Legowski's back there. Legowski chops at it, still behind the net. Battle for it here, just to the right of Kelly now. Out to the left point for Woodbury. Ricochets into the far corner. Lano chases. Lano tries to send it ahead. It's blocked by Woodbury. Woodbury drives it towards the net. Nice save there by Kelly. Walked in short side, stands tall, and keeps it 3-0. Shots are 12-6 in favor of CC. 11:05 to go, third period. Thanks for joining us on your Saturday evening. Face off to the left of Kelly. Kobeck over to Harlow. Harlow banks it off of Woodbury's shin pad. Henniger's out there. Ends up on Harlow's stick again. He moves it towards the boards. Up off the boards. Woodbury keeps it in. Woodbury. That's Henniger with it. He sends it into 91. Skates. Loose puck out front. Dangerous. Comes back into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury behind their own net. Ziegler chases. Henniger's now going to be after it. Woodbury breaks it out. Out to mid-ice. Wide. Harlow now. Banks it off the boards. Ziegler turns inside. Ziegler tries to move it up the boards. He's rubbed out. Harlow now. Far corner. Through the skates. That's Henniger. Battle for it here in the far corner. Lots of bodies. In the skates. In the legs. Tipped away by Henniger. Henniger over to Rucker. Rucker tries to move it up. It ends up on Ziegler's stick. He moves outside. Ziegler's hassled. Ziegler has off to Pearson, but they can't connect. That's Johnson. Johnson moves it inside. Johnson. Oh, off the far or near post. Banks out and Woodbury has it. Johnson's back checking like a madman. Nice play there. Klein. Over to Wibstead. Wibstead, nice move. He's got a 2-on-0. Johnson and Wibstead. Johnson, yes! Ribby over to Johnson. They connect again. Those two account for the last goal as well. They are on fire. 4-0. Good guys. 9:25 to go, third period. What a play. Nice 2-on-0. They do not miss. The Johnson, Hines, Wibby line will stay out. Might as well ride your hot horse. Klein in his own end. Klein up the boards towards Hines. Hines chops it forward. Woodbury regathers, ends up now down in the CCN. No ice is tipped. Klein. He's behind Kelly's net now. Cuts inside. Tries to find a streaking Kobeck and does. Kobeck now on the backhand. Spins. Sent into the near corner. Boy, that was a tough hit. No call. This is Kobeck dancing inside. Kobeck top shelf! Up over the right-sided glove of the southpaw Woodbury goaltender. Clock is running now. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Maybe at 5 in the third period it's running. I'm not sure, but that was beautiful. Top shelf goal. Right over the goaltender's glove on his right hand. Kobeck's out there. 5-0 CC. Kobeck has it again. Kobeck with it. Drives it inside. Kicked aside by the Woodbury defender. Woodbury brings it out. Woodbury moves it ahead. Kelly steers a weak shot outside. Legowski sends it up the boards. Ooh, nice tip there. It's another 2-on-1. This is Kobeck with Lano and Waite with him. Rip wide right by Kobeck. Muscled ahead by Woodbury into the near corner. That's Hermatka. Hermatka sends it around Kelly's net along the far boards. Legowski up and out. End up in the Woodbury end. Get a partial change to CC. Ooh, dangerous pass there by Woodbury. Pearson now through his skates and stick. They collide along linear boards. This is Waite. Waite's got Kobeck to his left. Pearson trailing. Sent in towards Kobeck. Kobeck now. Kobeck drives it towards the net. Tries short side. It's stuck. Pearson now. He centers it to nobody. Look out. Speed for Woodbury here. Little speed coming in. Short side. Off the side of the net. Harlow moves it forward towards Pearson. Pearson. Ziegler has it now. Ziegler's got Henniger with him. 2-on-2. Ziegler squeaks by the boards. He's rubbed out. Henniger's now after it. Good break out there for Woodbury. Woodbury sends it to Harlow now. Harlow. Henniger. Harlow's chasing. Good coverage out front by CC. Well, there was. Holy smokes. Temporary coverage out front. This is Rucker. Spins in the near corner. Up off the boards. Towards Pearson. Ziegler's with Henniger. That's offside. Under 6 minutes to go. We do have running time. I do believe that's intentional. At 5-0. 17-9 are the shots. Good guys. Woodbury always formidable opponents, so nice to get out to a comfortable lead here in the third. Hines moves it into the Woodbury end. Tries to center it over towards Whipstad. It's knocked away, but it ends up on Rudd's stick. He fires one in. Now Whipstad has it again. Whipstad. Knocked forward by Johnson. Ends up at neutral ice. Over to Klein. Klein up to Hines. Hines cuts inside. Tries to send it over towards Johnson. Johnson has it again. Good save there by Woodbury goaltender that cannot pound it in. Wow, that was a loose puck. Almost had another Johnson-Whipstad connection. 5 minutes to go here, running time. Face off to the right of the southpaw netminder for Woodbury. Johnson moves it back to Whipstad. Whipstad in. Johnson now gets the rebound. Johnson tries to get it out to Rudd. It's intercepted. Cross-ice pass over to Woodbury. Woodbury. Klein has it. Knocked away. Good defense there by Klein. Spun in the corner by Whipstad. Up off the boards towards Klein. Klein has it. Knocked away by Woodbury into the near corner. Johnson will regather behind Kelly's net. On his knees. What a play. Good business there. Sent ahead. Hines has it. Hines moves it into the Woodbury end. Johnson. Johnson tries to cut inside. It's poked away. Partial change on the CC side. Woodbury moves it into the CC end. We're under 4 minutes to go here. 5-0 CC. Woodbury around Kelly's net. Loose puck out front. Boguski gathers it. Boguski up to Kobeck. Kobeck tips it forward, ends up out at mid-ice. Woodbury has it. Takes it into their own end. Chopped at by Kobeck. Moved ahead by Woodbury. Ends up again at mid-ice. Woodbury moves it into CC end. Knocked away. Kobeck has it. No, that's... Yes, it is. Kobeck. A couple of these guys all look the same. Woodbury now. Mid-ice. Sent ahead. Offsides. Running time. Approaching 3 minutes to go here. Shots are 19-9. It's 5-0 good guys. We want to keep that goal differential as positive as we can. Pearson's out there with Henniger. Sent back to Harlow. Harlow tries to chip one forward. Woodbury clears. Sent ahead. Woodbury sends it back. Harlow has it. Sent D to D, just out of Rucker's reach, off the boards now. Sent in on Kelly. He'll just love it, and we'll take all the time on the face-offs we want. Same personnel for CC. Woodbury will get a partial change. Clock's a ticking. Shots are 20-9. Scores 5-0. That's Henniger. Sent in on Kelly. Whoa. Almost a short sider. Pearson does get out of the zone. It's up to Henniger now. Henniger brings it into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury tries to go 5-hole. Closed up by the Woodbury southpaw. Sent ahead. Pearson along the near boards. Pearson sends it down deep towards Henniger. Henniger tries to find Ziegler. Ends up on Rucker's stick. Chopped ahead. Rucker knocks one into the back of Pearson's legs. This is Harlow. Harlow. About 1:30 to go here. Try to keep that 0 on the board. Woodbury brings it in, but sent back out. That's going to be, should be offsides if they bring it in. Ziegler's over there. Now it comes out to mid-ice. Whipped in. Oh, boy. Ricocheted in on Kelly. Rucker tipped it. He's headed wide. Ooh, he gets shoved aside. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Covered up by Kelly. Ooh, minute to go here. Let's just run that clock. $50 seconds. This will be Johnson taking the face-off. Ends up behind the CC goal line. Klein with it. Dipsy-doos along the far boards. Rudd over skates. Sent in on Kelly. Covered up. No, not covered up. Tipped away by Klein. Dangerous here. Under 30 seconds to go. Watch out. It's on the side of the net. Cover it, cover it, cover it. Yeah. 20 seconds to go. That might do it if they drag their feet dropping the puck here. Excellent performance here by CC. Johnson will take the face-off. We're under 10 seconds. This is going to end up a 5-0 win for the good guys. Sent out by Klein. Good win for CC. Woodbury always a formidable opponent. Well-played game. Kelly posts a Zippo on the board. Awesome for him. A very good shutout. Stop 12. So I have absolutely no idea when the game is tomorrow. Somebody I'm sure will put it out. We'll try to be on time for our audio video. We'll do our best. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.